So a lot of guys, they think they need a massive lawn care business to be successful. And I'm here to tell you, that's simply not true. Success in the lawn care business, it is not hitting some arbitrary number. It is about building like a sustainable business that works for you, that is customizable to like what you want out of life. And by the end of this video, you'll see why a well-run, smaller lawn care business many times is more profitable and more stress-free. So when we begin our lawn care businesses, we have this goal in mind, and all of us seem to want to hit this magic $1 million number. We think we need multiple trucks and multiple services and multiple crew members, and we need office staff and all the support staff. I will tell you that my experience from doing this now, coming up on 8 years, is that simply is not true. And I can tell you that my business, it provides for me a lifestyle that I absolutely love. And I would not trade it for a much larger business. I know of many solo lawn care operators who are touching that $100,000 a year mark as a solo guy. So it is true that a well-run solo business can actually take home more money than a sloppily ran big business. So the first thing that we have to do is we actually have to define what success means to you. And again, when we first get going, we think it's easy to just say we want a big business and we want $1 million business and we want to have as much money as possible. And I'll tell you, there's just a lot more to it than that. Success can mean having enough money to cover your bills, working reasonable hours, and then providing a nice lifestyle for your family. And the question that you have to ask yourself is $1 million, do I really need that number to live the lifestyle that I want? I would like to ask for your feedback now at this point. So put down in the comment what success actually means to you. Think about it, because I bet if you will sit there and wrap your brain around it, what do you really want? You probably want financial security and you want more free time. And I'm here to tell you, you can get both of those things, financial security and better managing your time, with a well-run small business, I promise. So what is the formula for having a well-run business? That's what we all want to attain, right? I would say whenever you are starting solo, you are building a foundation and gathering information as to how far do I want to take this? Why do I want to take it to the next level? So you're starting solo and you realize, hey, I have done the maximum capacity that I can as myself. And at that point, maybe you bring on a helper. Maybe you bring on 1 or 2 employees. So now you have a team to work with and you're able to scale and make more money. So you go from solo to maybe a helper or 2, and then you start adding in upsell services like your hedge trimming, your mulch installations, basic landscaping stuff. And guys, I'm here to tell you that you can take a simple lawn mowing business that you might be doing $70,000, $80,000, $100,000 as a solo guy, add 1, 2, or 3 guys to what you're doing, very easily have a $300,000 to $500,000 business with three guys. And now you have a legitimate question that you have to ask yourself, wait, things are growing great right now. I've got a team that I trust. I enjoy working with them. We're making great money. I'm able to pay my team very, very well. My business is relatively stress-free. I have happy clients. If you're in that position, you have to ask yourself, why do I want to keep growing? Why do I want to keep scaling? What benefit is there for me? And if you can answer that question and say, I want to give my team members more opportunity, I want to leave a legacy for generations to come, those are your values, and I would say you need to hammer down on it and go for what it is that you want. But I also want to say that I feel confident in saying that for the vast majority of the population out there, if you're watching this video, I would go out on a limb and say, if you had a business that was doing $250,000 to $500,000 a year, you had a small team, you had optimized that business for performance and efficiency, it was rocking and rolling, and it was relatively stress-free, and it is providing a lifestyle for you that you are truly happy, buddy, you hit the gold mine. For 99.99% of people out there, You hit the jackpot if you can do that. So where do you start? I would say this. Start small. Stop looking at everybody else's success and thinking, no way I'll get to these other people's success. You will. I promise you will. You follow a roadmap, like you follow a written blueprint, and you can't help but to succeed. And it's very important to not compare like your chapter 1, like your starting point, to somebody else's like chapter 20. Like people have been doing this for like you could be comparing yourself to somebody who's 10, 15, 20 years ahead of you, or maybe they have a skill set that you haven't acquired yet. So I would say number 1, don't compare yourself to others where they're at in their journey, and don't beat yourself up. Start solo and then get that optimized, and then let's regroup and decide, okay, do we want to go to the next level? It is these small, consistent building steps that leads to long-term success. If we just like come out charging and thinking if we've got to go to $1 million or $2 million to be successful in what we're doing, you will strip yourself of joy of the entire process of getting there. I promise. And I tell you from experience, like my journey from where I started, you can go back and watch like countless videos, but I can tell you, you can be successful beyond your wildest imagination by having a business that is much smaller than what many folks out there think that you need to have. Success is, what does my business do to serve me? How is it serving me? Is it supporting the goals that I have set for myself? If you find this video helpful, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And if you want a deeper dive on this stuff, feel free to join us in Turf Pros Academy. I dive deeper in there on what I did to create a sustainable lawn business that works for my family. And it really is a blueprint that is easy to follow for the average guy. The link is down there in the description. But if nothing else, make sure you go through all my free videos and watch the evolution of what we've done since the beginning. I want to just drive home the point, you do not have to have a big business to have a successful business.